Can I ask you a question that I forgot to ask, and I know I texted you about it? How come when I was going to doing my stand-up shows for a while, a lot of your fans thought I was doing Frenemies?
Oh, I think there was a gag or something where...
I think what happened is
I think people wanted you to.
People wanted you to. On
remember this, Laura?
on the subreddit after Frenemies broke up, a lot of people were bringing you up as a suggestion.
And you wanted people to guess who it was.
But didn't I do something by accident that like?
Oh yes.
I posted like
you
wearing
did. You were wearing.
People thought you were sending
and it was
subliminal.
I can't remember now. I'm like blanking out.
Like, what is happening?
Oh, yeah.
My feed started like blowing up with all this stuff.
Yeah.
And
so I remember what happened. So we're teasing that we had a replacement. It was my mom. It was just a gag.
Yeah.
And we did like a short series with my mom replacing Trisha. But I think that combined with your post that was like
was it like
black
and pink post or something?
It was.
Here we have it right here.
So people were like,
you know what it was? My special art came out. And
it's like the Frenemies back. So they're like, yo, she's in the studio.
It's half pink, half black.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
So
everyone's like, it's Whitney.
Whoa, so that looks exactly like the studio.
It does.
Yeah.
That's a crazy coincidence.
Super crazy coincidence, and everybody already wanted us to find like a different host, so they were always bringing up people they would want to see.
Yeah.
So
people bring it up a lot, and I was like, I just didn't know what I was walking into or what I stepped into.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like a whole thing. Interesting. Did you ever think about like, because it's interesting when I'm looking back on like network TV when they audition new hosts. Like, remember like Kelly Ripa did it, where I remember when Ferguson went off the air. Like I hosted for a while, Adam Pally hosted for a while, Ben Schwartz hosted. Like that's always like an interesting press play. Like The View always gets like such big numbers when they have new hosts come in to like try out the new host.
You know what? I haven't done that. I just don't know if I could ever replace Trisha. It was just lightning in a bottle, you know?
Yeah. It's true. Sometimes you gotta just know. Like you gotta know when to call.
I would love to. I've thought about it.
Who would be the top five? It's just a fun game to play.
Top five?
Like who would be, if you had to, gun to your head?
Okay, let's see. Let me think. Top five would be, here, let me see.
People
Craziest
who would.
women in the world.
Craziest women in the world.
Great.
Let me see if there's a list. A list.
It's going to be like you and Amber Heard.
Yeah, Amber Heard would be interesting for sure. Rosa Parks. That's here. What?
Rosie Barr?
Yeah, Tana would be good. Tana Mojo, potentially. But
she's coming on next week.
I wanted to vet her a little bit, and I invited her to just come on the show, and then she said she wanted to, and then she ghosted me. So
here's what I love about her. I mean, I like her. Like I just know kind of like a weird amount about her because I helped Josh Richards write roast jokes for the Bryce Hall roast.
Oh, okay.
You know, the YouTube kids came to me to help write jokes. So I had to write all these jokes about Tana Mojo, and I fell so in love with her with how not sensitive she is. You know what I mean? Like I used to have to do the Comedy Central roast, and like Pam Anderson was there, and you do all these rough jokes, and people get upset, and you're like, we're play fighting, like you're not allowed to have feelings, like this is what we're doing. And we wrote such savage jokes about her, just like her, and she was cool about it. She laughed.
That's good.
She wasn't like
she's not sensitive.
She has a good sense of humor about herself.
A lot of people say a lot of crazy shit about her online, and it doesn't seem to bother her at all.
It was like Josie Canseco, Tana Mojo. I don't know. That's not.
Can I ask you a question on the topic of roast?
Sure.
So, what's her name?